Hello, welcome to Bits Play Games. Today I'm going to do a little video on the demo for Mario Strikers Battle League. Now, this game comes out next month, and it is the third game in the series of Mario Strikers. The first game was on the GameCube, the second one was on the Wii, and then this one is on the Switch. So I played the one on the GameCube a good bit. I had it when I was younger, and me and my buddy played the heck out of it. So actually, when this game does come out, that same buddy, his name's Dom, we're going to be playing it online together, so I'll probably stream it. We'll see how that goes, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Now, this demo came out this week, and it's just basically a little tutorial of how to play the game, and I guess in a few days there's going to be an online playtest similar to what they had for Switch Sports. Now, I figured I'd do a little video just talking about what I think about the controls and what I think about, the game as it stands right now and what it looks like it might be. So let's get into it. So I was under the impression that before the online test starts, the only thing you could do is the training, but it's saying quick battle, so I'm gonna just see if I can do that. Online play. Okay. It looks like I won't be able to do that till the playtest, so I'm not even gonna try there. So let me check out the gear settings. Oh, it actually does. But I don't know if there's gonna be any options for me, so let's just take a look here. Yeah, I don't have any coins to use yet, but we'll at least take a look at what they're showing right now. Okay. You know what, some of these are pretty cool. We got a little scouter on this one. Little Tron look there. And I'm kind of wondering, I know Nintendo already said that they're gonna do DLC with this game, and I figured it's going to be like the other Nintendo sports games where they add some levels or and some characters and maybe some modes, which I'm not going to complain when we get those, but I really do think and believe that they should just have that at the start when the game comes out. I think the first impression is more important than them just trying to keep players playing. I mean, if the game's good, people are going to keep coming back to it, especially a game like this, but some of the arms. I really like the equipment customization aspect of this game. I think it definitely is going to add some depth, and that online is a big focus of this game, especially team multiplayer, team progression, and stuff like that. I think the equipment is there. People are going to have a lot of fun with different builds, and there's going to be a lot of builds online and stuff like that of the best type of team to make, whether that's a really heavy strength team, what kind of mix you want, more technique. I think there's going to be a lot into that. Okay, all that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty excited to check out how the gear works and everything like that. Still disappointed about the beginning roster. I think you should have had Daisy, and hopefully they add those characters people want whenever the game, hopefully not too long after the game, really gets going. We'll go to training. I already did all these trainings. I am not, adjusting well, so I am going to go through a couple of them at least, and I'll talk about what I think with it. Now, when I came into this, I was expecting the game to be very similar in its simplicity to the one on the GameCube, but I really never played the one on the Wii. The one on the GameCube, at least, had very simple controls, and it was easy to pick up and play. Now, this game, for the most part, follows that, and anyone could just really pick up this game and play. However, as you'll see as I keep playing this tutorial, there's a lot of finite skills you can learn. And I think that's going to be a big part of the skill ceiling for online. And I think there's going to be some pretty cool plays people are going to be able to pull off. So, see, there's a dash move. You know, I think there was one on the GameCube one, a little bit different, but it gets a lot more in depth. So that's something I like a lot. It kind of has a good balance of, yeah, you can pick up this game and you can play, but you could also pick up this game, practice all these little abilities and little chain skill moves you can do, and you can get a lot better that way. And especially when everything's going on the screen and there's a lot of moving parts, it's hard to pull some of that off. So it is going to take a good bit of skill to really consistently do these things. So yeah, you know, you got your basics, you have your shoot. Just trying to get through this tutorial a little bit, because I mean, this is all the self-explanatory stuff. A button to shoot, the B button is pass when I get there. You know, it's very, if you've played the other Striker games, all that stuff will, you know, the charge attack, all that kind of stuff, it comes pretty naturally. So once you start getting past that is where, at least for me, it's newer gameplay mechanics. So, all right. Yeah, so they also added an aiming technique, or, you know, mechanic you can do. As you can see, he's aiming to the top left and there's a little green circle. So if you ever played any of the NHL games, I don't know when they started doing it, but you could kind of aim where you're shooting on the net with one of the analog sticks. So it's similar to that. So I'm going to aim to the bottom right, and yep, that's where it goes. So that's definitely going to add some, you know, skill to the gameplay, and I like that. It's for me at least, it's a little hard to in the moment and quickly think like, okay, I'm gonna aim to the left. A lot of times I end up just shooting dead center, but something I definitely am gonna try to get better at for the online part of it at least. Okay, so here it wants me to kind of combine all the things it just taught me, so. Okay, basic shot, it wants me to dash, so I'll dash. Get a name shot, do another charge to the left. I mean, yeah, if you're actually thinking about it, you can definitely beat the goaltender, which I found to be a little bit more impressive than on the GameCube. He just seems to be more active in goal, so that's gonna be fun to, I guess, fun to see. I mean, maybe they just had him on a higher difficulty for the tutorial, but okay. But we'll see. I mean, he really didn't give you an option about that. But at least for the demo, he's pretty tough to beat sometimes. Okay, so it's taking me to passing, and passing's pretty much the same. It's just the as the other games, it's just the B button. Now when you do a lob pass, in the old games you would have to hit the L button. Here, hold the L button in when you hit the pass button, and then it would lob over to them, and you know, you could shoot with the other character as it was, you know, being lobbed past to you, and you can pull off better shots that way. Now in this game, it's just the Y button. So if you just hit the Y button, yeah, you can just kind of do it like that. So switching characters in this game is L, and I think that's a little different than the other games. I think you could just hit A or B to switch characters, so L is going to be something I'll have to get used to. So I don't know if you saw there, if you pass it right away to another teammate as soon as the ball gets to you, and you keep doing it, it will build energy, and you could pull off a better shot when you finally do decide to shoot it. So this is kind of what I was talking about the little things they added that is going to take some training and practice to get better at, and to really, you know, think about it, and because it's a lot of it's about timing. There's the lob. The lob passes. Yeah, I already talked about that. It's just, you know, same as the other games, just different button. Okay, this is just telling you about hitting L to change characters. I really hope that you can change this to another button, because I am still not used to it. Okay. This wants me to switch characters. Okay, so it wants me to pass it a couple times, lob pass it a couple times. And you saw it like glow with electricity. That's what I'm talking about with the you know, momentum of like good timing or quick passes to each other. All right. Okay, so where they really get in depth here is with the tackle and dodges. Now, I don't remember if there was a way, like a dodge mechanic in the Wii one or something I didn't see in the GameCube one, but the dodging's really cool, and you'll see them explain it in a little bit, but if you dodge it at the right time, or like right before you get hit, it gives you a little speed boost. So that's just something else that if you really pay attention to your timing and you get a little risky with it, you're gonna have these little advantages as you play. So it's just telling me how to, you know, hit people. And you can charge your hit too. Yeah, if you miss a hit, you're gonna pay for it with a little time penalty with you getting up. Yeah, here we go. And I don't know if you saw there, but if you let go right when the meter gets fully charged, you have like a little extra oomph to your hit. I really like this, you know, charging and perfect timing kind of stuff, because it really makes you think about it. And once again, you don't have to do any of this. You can pick up the game, just hit the tackle button and play that way, but they're really giving a lot of options to get better at and to, you know, improve in a whole bunch of little ways. And here's the slide, or the it's just telling you how you can cancel out of a tackle. You can either hit B, or you can do your little dodge there that I was just talking about. Either way, it just cancels it. Obviously, if you miss the tackle, you have a little time penalty to like get back up and recover. So there's gonna be times, you know, you're gonna have to cancel out of it. Okay, this is just, oh, this is the dodge. I really like this. And I'm not really good at it, but okay, so I'll show you there. So if you dodge it at the perfect time, it'll explain this later in the tutorial, but if you dodge at the perfect time, you get a little speed boost, like as you can see right there. Try to lure him in a little bit. Has to be just right there. Slows down a little bit, get a little speed boost, obviously. Alright, it's telling me this right now. Yeah, so that's really nice. And you can dodge with or without the ball. There's not really much of a difference with that. Now here it's saying that you use stamina when you dodge. I haven't seen a stamina bar, but it might treat it a little bit like Switch Sports in tennis, where you don't really know when your person's about to fall or anything like that, but you know if you overuse a certain move that you might be paying for it. I think it said 3 times. Oh no, it's just telling me to do it 3 times. Oh, okay, so this is just kind of a combination. So I'm gonna try to do a little lob pass shot. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, it didn't teach me this, at least in this video. But if you let go of your charge shot right when the meter below your character is completely filled, you you do like an extra powerful kick. So once again, just another timing thing. I'm gonna try to do a little combination. Ooh, here she's kicking butt here. Oh my gosh. I'm still getting used to like the B button and A button and everything. It's just the buttons are just slightly different than on the GameCube, and you know, if you play a game enough, a slight difference in the button layout is going to make a difference in, you know, how you play and how, you know, how long it takes to adjust. I really hope they give an option to use a GameCube controller, because I will definitely do that. So I'm gonna try to do a little passing chain here. It's really, I mean, I'm just bad, but it is really hard to pull some of these little, ooh. See, in there, it's like, I wanna, it's for me, like, going over to the right of the controller is just difficult. Like, to just instinctively try to get a shot off, so hopefully they let you change the button layout, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I mean, I guess the lesson there is that it's just to really string those techniques together is definitely something that's going to take some practice. Okay, I might just skip to a later lesson here. Those were a lot of kind of the main stuff. The dodges I already talked about. You can dodge with or without the ball. The combo shots, when you know, pass it to teammate to teammate to teammate, you can get a better shot. And something else it lets you do is when the ball's coming to you during one of these combo passes, you can start charging a kick with the player the ball's going to. Obviously the ball can be intercepted and everything like that, but if you can get a clean pass and shot, you can definitely get a heavier shot on goal. So I'll just jump right into the items here. Alright, so the items are pretty much very similar to the other games. They're, I mean, a little different. You got your shells, you got your red shells, you got some bananas and some different stuff like that. The thing it's telling you here is, you know, the crowd gets excited, I assume, from hits and shots on goal and stuff like that. You'll throw item blocks that are your color. Now, obviously, the other team can't get your color, but I'm not sure if they touch your block, it'll disappear faster. Alright. So, you know, you got your speed boost and stuff like that. Okay, it's just telling you can't get the item block of another team. I mean, other than that, it's pretty simple. I mean, the items, you just hit the X button, and once you get your, you know, your team's colored item block. I mean, and that's pretty much it. I won't go too much more into the items. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just gonna go to the next one. So the hyper strikes, they're pretty much the same, except because, you know, it's not like the other games where you have a captain and then you'll have your little minion teammates like Toads or Koopas or anything like that. In this game, when you get the hyper orb or whatever they call it, every one of your teammates is able to do the hyper strike. And it lasts for about like 20 seconds. We'll say it here in a second. So I'll grab it, it'll go to all my teammates, and then after that, it's the same as the other games. You have your meter, you try to hit it right into the little green sections or any, whatever they are, and if you do it perfectly, it's a unsavable shot. You know, not much has changed with this. It'll just tell me to hold this in. And here's the meter, same as the other games. And I think if you have more technique, like the technique stat, that you can get, you know, different characters, and I think some gear will help with that. I think it makes your meter for the hyper strike easier to get, and it, you know, that makes sense with techniques and everything. So I'm gonna do Peaches. I think she has higher technique, so Okay. Yeah, I was too late on that one. So I think she has higher technique, so let's see if this is easier. Ooh, still pretty bad with that. But yeah, it looks like the second meter was a little bit bigger to make this easier perfect shot. And am I gonna beat the goalie? Oh, okay, I am. Oh, looks like it has a little effect on him where it makes him like fall in love. Yeah, here this is where it says it. The blue meter, which is what you're trying to land on, is influenced by the technique attribute. So that's just basically what I just said. Okay, so I'll at least just I'll do Bowser so you can see what his looks like. Alright, let me just do it from back here so you can see it. Ooh. You see Yoshi coming in with his tongue, like they were not giving me a break. Alright, so his is just, you know, breathe some fire on it. He just throws it. Pretty standard. Kind of like Mario's a little bit, at least with the goalie fighting it. But he has a better strength attribute, so I think you'll have a little better chance at least getting that in. Alright, that's pretty much it for Hyper Strikes. So this is kinda, these ones and these ones are just little combinations of the skills we've already learned. So the perfect shot is when the meter comes out from underneath you and you let your shot go as soon as it's completely filled. Perfect tackle, you know, letting go, performing your tackle whenever the charge meter just gets full and letting go. That's how you do that. So all these are just timing. So I'll kind of do a little bit of these to show you what I'm talking about, but this is what I mean when I say the skill ceiling for online is definitely going to be fun to watch, and it's gonna be a lot higher than the other games. And although this is the perfect shooting. Although this game doesn't have much content, at least as far as I know, at the start, this is at least getting me excited because the gameplay seems pretty solid. Yeah, so if you let go of the shot, like right when that meter below Mario, where it's like it gets the red kind of starts filling up, if you let go right on time, you get a little better shot. So and remember to aim. I keep forgetting to do that. It's a new thing, and I've played the GameCube one a little bit too much lately, so it's something I'm easily forgetting. Yeah, so same thing. Once the meter gets completely full, let go, get a better hit. I mean, that one's not too hard to pull off. Same with the shot. I feel like the shot would be a little harder just because you know, you're trying to get a shot off before someone tackles you or anything like that. Okay, this one is just the chain passes I already talked about, you know. So this is, you pass it right when the ball gets to you. So it looks like it goes a little bit faster if you hit the pass button right when it gets to your character. And this one's just telling you that you can, you know, charge a hit as it's coming to you. Which I did too late there. I need to spread my people out, yeah. And then you let go right when it gets to you. So you can see a little red energy thing growing under your character, so you know like you're getting a shot charged up there. There we go. And then this one is just timing your dodge, like just before the moment of impact. So once again, it's timing. That's like the timing. I guess that counted. I think it gives you the first one. I'm not very good, even in a controlled situation here. Alright, so yeah, there you go. Right before, you get a little speed boost. So, this one's definitely a lot high risk. I feel like it's high risk, I guess less reward, because I feel like you're gonna get hit a few extra times if you try to pull that off each time. Alright. I'm not gonna do this and embarrass myself, so I will go to the last lesson, and that is advanced expert skills. So this one, now when I was first doing the tutorials, I was worried because I didn't see a lob shot like the other games had, where you could just kind of do a little lob shot on the goalie when you're beat. Like sometimes when you're close and you would do it, it would go over their head, and I wasn't seeing that option, but it kind of has it here in a different way. It's technically calling it a lob pass, but you can do it, or you could do it in any direction really. So you could do it towards the goalie. So I think you could probably pull some stuff off. Yeah, you just hold in the L button. So it's similar to the other games with how you would do the lob passes and shots. So hold in L, you just hit the lob button. You can hit, it says B or Y. So you could do it's kind of like you're leading your teammate here, and you can do it like you can do a lob one or a flat one, but I was just kind of talking about the lob one because I think you can incorporate that into an actual shot. So there you go. So if you charge it, you can lob it in the zone. Give it a little bit of a extra oomph. So once again, it's just more options on how to play this game and how you want to play. Okay, so this one is right when you get your perfect shot set up, and if you dodge, you can kind of, I think it gives you a little bit of a bonus, but okay, so I'll do it. So right there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like you can maybe trick the goalie, which is pretty cool. You can you can pull off some different stuff, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm not the best. Now this is what I wanted to get to. I saw this from a video, and I did not expect there to be so much more mechanics than after I saw this, but there are. But this one seems really cool. You can hit your teammates in it, and it pushes them into the opponent and steals the ball. Now it's definitely harder to pull off, I think, but I think it's something you can definitely get better at, and I think this would be a good one when you're playing with a friend online. It would be something you can get your teamwork up on. So there you go. I didn't do anything it wanted me to do, but alright, so my final thoughts on the tutorial is that I like it. It's fun. I think they added a lot to the gameplay. For a game that has been so simple, I think they had a good balance, or they have a good balance with this game, with simplicity where people can pick up and play, but enough new gameplay mechanics that you can really hone those skills and get better online with your leagues. So I think the leagues are gonna be, it's only gonna be better for the leagues. I think people are going to get very good at this game, and I'm hoping to get at least decent. Me and my buddy Dom are gonna make a battle league. If anyone's interested in joining my league, just shoot me a message in the comments, and I'll add you guys. So if Nintendo doesn't send anything out about the online playtest and not sharing it online like they did with the Switch Sports, I plan on posting something with the online playtest next week, but we'll see how Nintendo approaches that. But if not, I will be streaming this game and probably making some videos on it whenever it comes out next month, and I can't wait to play with you guys. So I'll see you later.